Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk with Crestwood Sr quarterback Jay Popson. Well, Jay, it's been a tremendous run so far for your Comets. How you feeling right now with the way the season's going?
I'm feeling pretty good. We have those last 3 games. We put up over 60 points. It's a good feeling. But we need to get more focused because we got better games ahead of us.
Jay, when you talk about getting better every day in practice, talk about some of the things that Coach Myers talks about with you guys to, whether it's the running game or the passing game, just improvement.
Yeah, I mean, we're always doing things right, but we're not doing things perfect. I mean, some of our blocks are letting them get it too early. We're not low enough. We're not doing it fast enough. Our mesh isn't good enough. So we just got to get better at that.
Jay, how about yourself as far as, self-analysis? Talk about what you like about what you've seen out of your play this year, and then what are some of the things that you think you can improve on as a quarterback?
I think I can improve on reading the defense better when we're throwing the ball. I mean, in the beginning of the season, I was a little rusty, but once you get a little throws in the beginning of the game, you get into a groove. So I've been getting those grooves. I've been running the ball a lot better. I got faster from last year and stronger. So it's a lot easier for me to move around the pocket.
How about in practice, Jay? Not that we're letting out any trade secrets, but do you actually, as a quarterback, do you work on blocking because you're out there blocking?
Yeah, I block probably as much as the linemen do during practice. We go over basically all the plays once every practice, and I'm blocking every single practice.
Talk about the particular scheme offensively for you guys as far as knowing it inside and out like Coach Myers, I'm sure, wants you to, as a cerebral quarterback that you are, a very good student athlete. What's the whole philosophy behind this offense?
Just speed. I mean, a lot of defenses around here can't really keep up with our offense because, we're just catching it and going. We're catching it and going. We're not taking time to hand the ball off. Whoever's catching it first is either going it or I'm spinning around and handing it off to somebody. A lot of misdirections. So you don't really know where the ball's going.
Jay Popson here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Jay, when you talk about your weapons that you have as receivers, go down the list. Tell us about some of the guys who could catch the football for you.
Oh, yeah, Connor Shalowski, Lance Glass, Andrew Chang, Matt McDonald, they all have great hands and speed. They're doing a great job. I trust them all throwing the ball up to them with defenders on them. I trust them all going to get it. So it's a great feeling to have those wide receivers.
And I think you have a little bit of dynamics there at the receiver position. Shalowski's a nice-sized kid. Chang's a little shorter, but he's got some wheels to it. And then Lance Blass is one of those kids that's underclassman that really has some talent. And as you mentioned, you throw in another one that could do some things. So you got a little bit of each kind of weapon.
Yeah, I mean, when we do have to throw the ball, we can do it successfully. So, like later on in the season when we play Valley West, I know we're going to have to throw the ball a lot there. I feel confident doing it.
Jay, how about what you have planned for your future endeavors? What are some things that you'd like to do at the next level? Obviously, you do a great job on the football field at Crestwood, but how about some of the schools that you're looking at or actually looking at you as to what they have to offer and what you're looking for?
Yeah, I really want to go to school and study business and play football. The highest school is looking at me Division I AA, and a lot of Division II schools. My main 5 are Richmond, Colgate, Lehigh, Bucknell, and Lafayette. It's a mid-season, so I'm sending out my mid-season film now and seeing what they say to get back to me. But it's all a waiting game, so he's got to wait and see what happens.
Have you done any research to see if there's any college programs that are currently running the same type of offense that you guys have?
No, I really haven't, but I'm sure I really haven't seen any. I'm not sure.
How about when you talk about athletically, as far as what you do in the weight room and what you do with your speed and different things, those variables that sometimes coaches are look for, you feel like you match up pretty well, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, our team hits the weights twice a week, even during the season. In the off season, we hit it every day. I love our weight program. I love lifting. It's a great feeling when you're done. But yeah, I got a lot stronger from last year. I probably bumped up everything about 50 pounds. And I stayed the same weight, so it's not a bad thing.
Jay Popson here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Jay, when you head to your backfield, we talked about the receivers. Boy, you got a stable of backs back there. Frankie Adeldinger is kind of the go-to guy, but boy, Matt Bobeck or yourself or, you throw in another guy. I mean, all of you guys could carry the ball.
Yeah, they can all carry the ball. That's what makes us hard to cover because once Frankie comes out, you put Bovick in. The defense thinks they're good for a play, but they're not because Bovick's just as good as a runner. And then we give it on a misdirection to Tanner, and he's got speed, and he's gone for a touchdown. So you never know what could happen with their offense.
How about some of the guys you're proud of? I'm sure a lot of those guys are up front on that offensive line, and they probably don't get enough credit.
Oh, yeah, Rodney Koch and Noah Keita, Kristen Kintz, Robert Hess, all of them. They're doing an amazing job. Putting up, we're rushing for over 450 yards each game, which is ridiculous for an offense in high school. So you got to give them a lot of credit.
Well, we know that you guys are going to continue success there at Crestwood. Do you get caught up in looking, whether it's in the paper or watching some of the news clippings to seeing different teams or what they're doing, or do you guys kind of try to focus as much as you could on how good Crestwood could be?
We really just try to focus on how good we can be, only us. We don't really care what other teams could do because I trust our whole team. We could beat any team around here. I believe in our kids. We work hard enough for that, so I really believe in our team.
Well, the Crestwood Comets, number 1 this week in our top 15 football rankings, and they keep working harder each and every week. One of the top teams in AAA, of course, in District 2 and maybe all northeastern Pennsylvania. Jay, we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, John. Thanks for having me.
Jay Popson, quarterback, Crestwood Comets football here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.